nothing changed. I'm training with Eddy Reynoso, one of the best trainers in the world right now. The more and more I train with my brother right here, the more we're gonna get better.
October 24th, 2018, Ryan Garcia officially joined Team Canelo. At the time, Ryan was 16-0 with 13 knockouts. But it was obvious Ryan needed improvement. And who better to train with than 49-1 Canelo Alvarez and soon-to-be Trainer of the Year, Eddy Reynoso. Ryan Garcia would go on to train with the Canelo camp only for a few months before fighting on Canelo's undercard.
At any time.
Hard right hand and a hook, and down he goes. Rod Lipton got to 10. Ryan Garcia.
Great performance.
After the fight, Ryan Garcia praised his new training camp.
Eddy Reynoso, one of the best trainers in boxing. What was it like to work out with him? What does he do that makes him so great?
I mean, it's because he treats you like family, and they want the best for you, and that's what I felt. And he's a badass trainer.
Ryan had already made improvements. With only training with Eddy Reynoso for such a short period of time, it was clear they had a recipe for success. While training under Eddy Reynoso, Ryan would go on to get 4 wins, all coming by stoppages.
Oh, good uppercut. Lopez right. Another right. Put his hands up. And it's down. 200 amateur wins. Hard right hand. That landing. And shook Duno. Garcia able to land that right now. He's down. He goes. Seems like Garcia is winning these rounds.
This was good round.
Oh, he got over the left hook right at the bell. Ryan Garcia knows he's got Campbell a little bit weakened here. He's letting his hands go. To Ryan Garcia, you're young. Body shot. And he goes down. And now Campbell is down on a knee. Ryan King Ryan Garcia.
Not only was Ryan winning, his relationship with Canelo and Eddy Reynoso grew into a real friendship.
I think what changed for this training camp, I mean, nothing changed. I'm training with Eddy Reynoso, one of the best trainers in the world right now. I feel like Eddy has helped me tremendously with my skills and overall punching ability. And, you know, I think the sky's the limit. I think we're going to have a long relationship, and I think we're going to go a long way. So the more and more I train with my brother right here, the more we're going to get better.
That's what's getting hurt. That's what it teaches you.
From the outside looking in, it looked like everything was perfect. Ryan Garcia was winning, he was improving, but after his Luke Campbell fight, Ryan Garcia's longtime battle with depression started affecting his career.
And then after the Campbell fight, it just came and creeped up on me again. I had a lot of problems. Like I was everywhere during that time, and I was confused, and I just didn't feel myself. I mean, it got very dark. It got to a point, you know, I didn't know if I wanted to live or not.
On April 24th, 2021, Ryan Garcia pulled out of his next fight versus Javier Fortuna, stating, "I know this may be disappointing to some of my fans, but I'm announcing today I am withdrawing from my July 9th fight. At this time, it is important to manage my health and well-being." Ryan did receive backlash for pulling out of this fight, not only from fans, but from Canelo Alvarez himself. On October 28th, 2021, while interviewing for his fight versus Caleb Plant, Canelo was asked about Ryan Garcia, and Canelo Alvarez said this: "Look, Ryan has a lot of talent, but to me, in my eyes, he's wasting a lot of time and wasting his talent. I look at him and I don't see 100% dedicated, and to us, that's a bad signal." At this point in time, Ryan hasn't fought in over a year. He pulled out of one fight for his mental health, and more recently, he pulled out of another fight versus Joseph Jojo Diaz Jr. because of a hand injury. Ryan suffered an injury to his hand and needed to get surgery ASAP, keeping him away from boxing for even longer. When Ryan Garcia was asked about Canelo's criticism, Ryan had this to say.
Okay, so what did you make of Canelo's comments that he said that you need to stay busy, get in the ring?
No, I understand where he's coming from, but
It was all love, right?
it's always all love. You know, I don't take anything personal. And when I get back with this, I'm coming for everybody's heads that said that I'm not disciplined, nothing. I'm coming straight for them. I'm going to knock everyone out sleep.
It seemed Ryan was unbothered by Canelo's comments, but unfortunately for Ryan, he would sit on the sideline Ryan until his hand recovered, which would take months. On December 19th, 2021, Ryan Garcia's dad provided an update on Ryan's hand. King Rye has officially begun his journey on getting back in the ring. He no longer has a cast and is now going through physical therapy for his right hand. After his hand healed for a few months, Ryan was back in the gym training, and he was looking for a fight. And he got one versus a Ghanaian fighter named Emmanuel Tago, and the fight will take place on April 9th. And while leading up to this fight, almost out of nowhere, Ryan Garcia announced he would be splitting ways from Eddy Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez.
Switching trainers, it had nothing to do with bad blood or ego or any hard feelings. It's just, I would say, time. That's basically it. Just knowing that you got to get to work, and you know, Eddy is very busy and I respect it, and he got to do what he has to do. So, you know, just move forward and keep grinding.
It was clear Ryan Garcia was upset over Canelo's criticism.
And I kind of got fed up. I've shown nothing but respect and love. And I kind of finally was like, all right, I'm just gonna speak my mind, my piece, and then leave it at that. So the things he said was kind of shocking, but I kind of already addressed it on Twitter. I just hit him with the facts. I was kind of tired of him, tired that he kept coming at me for my work ethic.
While many didn't think Ryan would leave Canelo's gym, there was likely some underlying tension between Ryan and Canelo Alvarez, especially after Canelo openly criticized Ryan's commitment to boxing. Ryan Garcia is now training with Joe Goosen as he prepares for his next fight. So we all know there's two sides to every story, so I'm not going to sit here and say who I think is right and who I think is wrong. I think this all really started when Canelo made the comment saying that Ryan Garcia isn't fully committed to boxing. I think that's what started all of this, because we all know a lot of boxing fans believe Ryan Garcia isn't the real deal. He isn't 100% committed. He's an Instagram fighter. That's what a lot of people say. And when Canelo came out and did that interview, he was validating those people. And as someone who's been following Ryan Garcia's career closely for the last few years, I knew he was pissed, and I knew he didn't want to say anything. He still wanted to be friends with Canelo and Eddy Reynoso, so he kept his mouth shut and he agreed with Canelo. But deep down inside, I knew Ryan was pissed. I don't think Ryan Garcia thought Canelo would ever go in an interview and criticize him. I believed Ryan thought him and Canelo were closer than they actually were. Is this a smart decision for Ryan Garcia? I mean, I don't know. Obviously, he's going to be a lot more independent. He won't have to be in Canelo's shadow all the time. So there is that pro. There is also some cons. I mean, Canelo does bring a lot of eyeballs to Ryan Garcia as well. I mean, Canelo is the biggest boxer in the world. So to be training side by side with him is going to benefit your career. But in the long term, if you're Ryan Garcia, I could see why you want to leave, possibly start your own gym, focus on building your own brand. And we will see. We will see if this was a smart decision for Ryan. And we will see if he regrets this. Let's see how he competes this year. He has a big fight on April the 9th versus Emmanuel Tago. Let's see how he performs. Anyways, guys, that will do it for this video. This video took a lot of effort, so if you made it all the way to the end, please remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. As always, guys, I hope I catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Because the jab for you is the key. If you don't use the jab, then you gotta call it. It's gonna be hard for you to let your power be on. Yeah.